What is good, everybody? This is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, and today I want to do a reaction video for the new Rick and Morty short. It was actually an anime short. It just was released today. I thought that was super dope. I'm a big fan of anime. Now, I'm gonna say this, but it might don't condemn me. This particular anime is directed by the director of Tower of God, the anime, and that's Takashi Sano. And so, what goes on is basically Morty goes to Japan to help stop the genociders, which are basically they're these robots, and they've been going around as far as to different dimensions to try to and Ricks have been ambushed by them basically. So what I really like about this, so it's Rick and Morty versus the Genocider. And what I really like about this is, for one, the anime aspect of it. I was just having several thoughts about doing more things in the way of styles that you like. So, imagine delivering a vlog or something like that in like these anime ways, basically sound effects, the epicness for just like little things like, picking up a pencil, just real intensity and everything like that. But yeah, no, I wanted to be able to get down to like the deep aspects of it. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. It's less than 10 minutes long. And I'll have the link for the original video. But yeah, this was really dope because for me personally, I had just released a song called Time Machine from my album Quantum Containers. And what's interesting is I'm gonna read you a quote from Rick as far as within this particular video. And he says that time is no more than a conceptual tool. The past is only a network of memories, and the future is an illusion created by those memories. Our existence is predicated on memory. The time we experience is only the crossover of shared memories. And, my thing is I'm a firm believer that, nothing is random as far as releasing this particular video on this day during this particular time. And like I said, I want to draw in some of the parallels with that. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, it was like from the last time I checked, it was number 6 trending. But scientists, when it comes to as far as your mind in general, your mind does not know the difference between something that is physically going on and something that you think of. So when you think about traumatic moments, how when you have those particular memories, you can feel almost like you're reliving it. That's why you hear the phrase, reliving the scenario when triggering off memories and different things like that. I thought that it was cool the way that they set that up in as far as this particular episode, because, you see as far as this time travel that basically goes on, where it's basically like, from what I took away from it, like he switched bodies, and was able, like, he was able, like, it was very important that Morty had took, the little serum that, Rick had gave him. And I thought it was very interesting, like towards the end, when that like the Morty of this particular timeline is walking away because of he thinks that, everything is good to go. And then that Rick pops up behind him and then disappears. And if there's anything that you know about time travel movies or different things like that, if you're coming from, so how does it work? So in some movies or TV shows, if you go to the past or something like that, so you're a present being and you go to the past or you go into the future, if I'm not mistaken, like if you die in that timeline, so to speak, like you disappear from whatever present moment you're at, and I may be a little bit wrong with that as far as the exact specifics, but that's what that particular ending had reminded me of. And then, but it shows as far as at the end, him receiving a phone call from, Jerry saying that, Morty was just born. But we just seen as far as Morty in this particular timeline, as far as that being the this current, what is it, Rick 157 something, I gotta double check, but yeah, it was very interesting. There was a couple other things I want to look at, like that specific episode in season 2. I just wanted to get this reaction video out, but let me just break down a little bit of my thoughts within that quote. So to me, that is very deep, because our mind, as far as when it comes to time travel, the one thing that I personally haven't seen, and if there is a movie or a show that exists like this, definitely drop it in the comments. But I think of time traveling as being able to travel within your thoughts and your memories and different things like that. So if you travel back to an experience, a lot of people will say like, oh, if I could go back in time, I would change this, this, and this. Well, technically in your memories, you can. So when you deal with, as far as these traumatic moments or different things like that, when you go to listen to, or you go back to your memories and you go back to that moment, at that point, you get to choose as far as how you are going to react as far as to this particular moment. And that's where, patterns and, continuing to do the same thing over and over and over and over comes from, is, feeling like you can't make those changes. And so I thought that was very dope. In my song Time Machine, there is, let me see. I want to pull up my own lyrics. I'm gonna have a link to, as far as the Time Machine music video. Let's see. So one of the things, with, as far as the quote that Rick was saying, so time is no more than the conceptual tool. The past is only a network of memories, and the future is an illusion created by those memories. And in my first verse, I was saying that sometimes you wake up thinking you are who you were, like somewhere beneath the progress there's a new way to suffer. It's all illusion, really your fears undercover. It makes sense at the end, like How I Met Your Mother. And then further along, I said, see, these memories are like time travel for your mind. You didn't work this hard to stay on the decline. On those days I wake up and motivation is hard to find, I look to the past and travel back in time. So to me, like, it was kind of surreal seeing this particular anime, waking up as far as to this Rick and Morty episode, and then, just shooting this video. Because here's what's surreal about, that, like, when I went to shoot the video, I was staying at a hotel and I was watching like several Rick and Morty episodes as far as after the fact. And then we released as far as this video. Now the song itself is a snippet of the original song, but we went ahead and did that first verse and chorus. And what's interesting is, with everything that's going on, with everything that's going on with this pandemic, I don't know but I find it very, very interesting as far as like we're at a time where things like time travel or changing the concept of time travel, quantum. It's funny because we had the whole Will and Jada Smith, thing and the entanglement, and anytime prior to that, when I heard entanglement, it was always quantum entanglement. I find that so interesting, and to have this specific anime director of this, super poppin', anime Tower God, I definitely got to check it out because I've been on Black Clover, and what I like doing, especially for animes that are not like they're still going as far as the manga and as far as the anime is concerned, I like being able to really kind of focus on that particular one. Like I like the anticipation of something new coming out, but with animes or TV shows or anything that I can binge on a couple of seasons, I'm with where I'm at in my life right now, I it's hard for me to really invest if I haven't already invested in like a long freaking anime. Like I've binged and went through Naruto and what else was a long one that I just watched like the whole entire thing, because I was late to the punch when it came to that, and I knew as an adult watching it that there was going to be so super dope, philosophical stuff. And as you can see, like that's why I'm making this particular post with Rick and Morty, because there was that philosophical. There's a lot of episodes as far as like that, but this idea of time and what you do as far as in that time. And on the astrological sense, we got Saturn right now that's going to be going forward out of its retrograde, and that comes around every 27 to 30 years, and it's known as the Saturn's return, and Saturn's known as the ruler of karma and time. So there's some, I'm trying to connect the dots, but let me know y'all's opinion, different things that y'all caught, if y'all remember that episode as far as that they're talking about on season 2. Go ahead and drop that. But yeah, this was just like my own little 2 cents. Got my CVD here. So if you like this and you want to hear more breakdowns of different things, I've done like Black Clover one. I think I want to start back that. But check out the content, Dabtro Creations. There's several different types of series because I'm into a bunch of different things. One of the things is CBD. I have my own CBD company and run my own CBD fair. So if you need that, I use that for pain relief, anxiety, anti-inflammatory. It's known for a lot of different things. More people now are actually starting to, use it for helping getting to sleep. And during this time when there's like bunch of anxiety, and the cool thing, I have it in the pipe. I smoke the actual flower itself. This isn't to get you high. This has the legal limit of 0.3 THC. So, oh yeah. So if you want to get CBD, I ship out everywhere as long as you're able to legally get it, which in the 50 states you can. Then we'll be able to ship you out. So website right there, dabtro.com/shop. Check all that out. You can follow me on Instagram at Graffiti the Mind Sun. And yeah, make sure to check out my track, Time Machine. And let me know if, some of the parallels as far as what I was talking about that and, this Rick and Morty episode, and what are your thoughts on time travel and that particular aspect. And like I said, if you know of a show or a movie that explores that concept of time travel by way of memories, then leave the title of that show or movie or even book, leave that, you know, in the comment section, please, because I definitely would love to, you know, look at that. And make sure to check out my book, Ideas of Illusion. It's a psychological thriller that takes place in the year 2025. That's in the datro.com/shop store as well, ebook and paperback available. It's very interesting seeing these parallels between, you know, the art and what's going on as far as within these shows in real life. It's super dope. It's super dope. And I do tarot guidance readings, so hit me up. I have all the links below. Check out my latest project, which Time Machine is on Quantum Containers Volume 1. Peace.